We're here in the home of my dear friend Reaume, who's a local artist much respected and loved by many. And he lives in a Lustron home, and these were made in Columbus, Ohio for about 2 years. And the really cool thing about them is they're all made of steel. All steel. And this one has survived in original condition. And Brian has kind of helped to bring it back to life. So we're just going to walk around and talk with Brian and find out about some of the cool stuff here. Plus, I lost one of my pink slippers on the way.
Like you're dragging.
Tell me about Miss Pussy here, Mr. Brian.
I was at an auction, and I have another Letterman. I have another set of his paintings over here. I've tried to find a history about him, but I can't really find much online about him, which is amazing. But he did screen prints and mass-produced works. So Kitty went up on the auction block, and I got it for $1.
Cool.
It's like sweet.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
I like your jackalope up there. Those are pretty rare. You don't see those much these days. I think they're fairly extinct, aren't they?
That one came from Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. Good place for them.
Which has the statue of the huge jackalope.
Oh, absolutely. Tell me about your skeleton with your shovel here.
This is Christopher Tennant, local artist. He made all the paper, made the forms.
Wow.
Everything is hand formed. He wrapped the wrenches, the
Oh,
the
cool.
hammer, the saw, the shovel, all that stuff. He made the mattress. Yeah, so he did everything. Yeah. all hand.
And I have to say about what a bore. Where did he come from?
He came from I can't remember the island. It was in Florida. Brahma Island, Florida, from 1984.
You know, I have a few friends that have bored me a few days. I wonder if you can do the same thing to them. Tell me about this painting behind you, because I think this was one of yours.
This is one of mine. Yeah, this is from a series I did 3 years ago. 3 years ago. The idea being, I can't remember the artist. It was a Russian artist, and he had done a series of abstract pieces, but he hung them like they were religious pieces. At that time, like only religious pieces were hung facing down, so you became, you know, the part of painting. Well, it was a really bold move for him to hang his works that way when they weren't even religious affiliated. And I did a series kind of based on that concept. So this one was, here it's not obviously because I can't screw it into the wall, but it was hung like this series was, and they were, I don't know, I had the rays and stuff like that, so it was kind of play on religious iconography.
And your chairs here are all by a pretty famous American furniture designing couple, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, the Eames, I just...
Charles and Ray.
Yeah, Charles and Ray.
A lot of people think they were brothers, but they were actually husband and wife.
Yeah.
Worked in partnership, and probably the most important furniture designers of the American furniture designers of the 20th century.
Not a knockoff, it's the Modernica version.
Yeah, it's a modern version.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to find like one of the fiberglass.
They call these are called LCWs, lounge chair wooden legs. You could also get them with metal legs. And this is an iconic Eames chair here. Where'd you say you got that?
I got that out of the window of some resale shop.
Oh, cool.
And I liked it because it was so beat up. The arms are a little bit ripped. It's got some cracks in there because I didn't want to pay $4,000 for one and be afraid to sit in it.
Absolutely. Tell me about this crazy picture of the infant mortality.
That is Dusty Rob John, and he did the same here. The painting next to it is of a technique of torture where they would drive a spike through the finger, and it would split the fingernail bed, so your fingernail bed would never grow back properly, so you would suffer this the rest of your life. You'd always have a split.
It's kind of like watching Fox News, right?
Yes, it is. It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
Or having a conversation with some people in town. The baby then is based on the idea of, it's called the soldier, and the idea of of pushing somebody out into society. He has these are his ideas of what love is like. Also, it's a really interesting artist. He's obviously not been very lucky in love.
Well, look, we'll hope that things get better for him, and I like the frame that you told me that you made for it.
Thank you.
Super open. Tell me about our bovine friend here.
I don't know what the title is. I call him Holy Cow.
Yeah.
He has the wings on his hooves, and he has the giant wings carrying him. Apparently he's dead. He has the halo and the crosses in the eyes.
So he's somebody's steak dinner by now.
He is.
Probably.
Yeah,
I hope it was a good steak.
he looks like he did a good one. I think so.
I like his little crew cut sort of thing going on up
That's
there.
good.
I haven't really seen too many cows with that. Is that like maybe a California cow?
I think he was CBGB.
Gotcha. And these are by a really well-loved and respected local artist. Tell me about these.
Adam Roulette.
Yep.
That is actually from one of his first shows at Haiku. That one's called The Mothership, and it just made me happy. I like the idea that this little being was floating through the air and dropping her little morsels of children.
I love
It's
his
wonderful.
work. It's terrific.
Makes me really happy. Yeah, it's good. Derek Hess, he's a famous artist out of Cleveland. He does a lot of rock and roll posters, artwork, things like that, album covers. He just did a really great series on 8-track tapes. He would draw the forms, and then he would mount them, and then the wings or whatever was going to go on around them, he mounted after he framed them. It was a really wonderful series.
Very nice. Well, thanks for the little tour.
Absolutely.
I think that's pretty good.